What if I told you that the next generation of manufacturing millionaires won't come from the cheapest factories or the biggest production lines? They'll come from people who spotted four very specific gaps in the market before everyone else caught on. Today, I'm breaking down four manufacturing business ideas that are positioned to explode in 2026. And trust me, you want to stay until the end because the last one is something almost nobody is talking about yet. Let's start with something that sounds complicated but holds enormous opportunity. Solid-state battery component manufacturing. Now, you might be thinking, I can't compete with billion-dollar battery companies. And you're right, you shouldn't try to. The smarter play is becoming a specialized supplier of the components that go inside these batteries. Things like solid electrolytes, ceramic separators, and advanced cathode materials. Electric vehicle manufacturers and grid storage companies need these parts, and they need reliable partners who can deliver them consistently and at the right quality. The barriers to entry are real here. You'll need technical knowledge, solid quality control systems, and ideally, some connections to research institutions. But those barriers, they actually work in your favor once you're established. High barriers mean fewer competitors. Pair that with the massive growth happening in EVs and renewable energy storage globally, and you have a business built on a foundation that isn't going anywhere. Now let's shift to something a little more accessible but just as powerful. Recycled construction material blocks. Here's the problem. Cities around the world are drowning in plastic waste while simultaneously struggling to build affordable housing fast enough. What if one business could solve both? That's exactly what this idea does. By taking collected plastic waste, shredding it, melting it down, and molding it into interlocking building blocks, you create a product that's lightweight, water-resistant, durable, and cheaper than traditional concrete options. Builders love anything that cuts costs. Governments love anything that reduces waste. And right now, ESG regulations are pushing developers hard towards sustainable materials. Your customers could include municipal governments, real estate developers, and infrastructure contractors. Startup costs are significantly lower than conventional cement manufacturing, and in many cases, you can source your raw materials from waste collection networks at minimal cost. That combination of low input cost and rising demand is exactly the kind of margin opportunity smart manufacturers are hunting for. Here's where things get really interesting. AI-integrated smart agriculture equipment. Farming is transforming faster than most people realize. Precision agriculture is no longer a future concept. It's happening right now on farms of every size. The opportunity is in manufacturing the devices that make it possible. Smart irrigation controllers, soil monitoring sensors, automated spraying systems, and crop analytics hardware. What makes this model especially attractive is that it doesn't stop at the hardware sale. These devices connect to software platforms, and that creates a recurring revenue stream through data subscriptions and software upgrades. Your hardware sale opens the door, and your software keeps customers paying month after month. Target customers include mid-sized farms, agricultural cooperatives, and agribusiness companies. Government subsidy programs for sustainable farming further reduce the barrier for your customers to buy. As food production efficiency becomes a global priority, manufacturers who combine physical devices with digital intelligence are going to be extremely well positioned. Now, here's the one I promised you. The one almost nobody is talking about. Modular micro cold storage units. Think about how much food and pharmaceutical product is lost every single year simply because proper cold storage doesn't exist in rural areas. Farmers harvest crops that spoil before they reach markets. Medical supplies degrade because distribution chains lack refrigeration. This is a real crisis, and manufacturing compact, modular, solar-powered cold storage units is a direct solution to it. These aren't massive warehouse systems. They're designed to be deployed near farms, fishing operations, small distribution hubs, and rural clinics. They're built to scale up modularly and relocate easily. Your customer base is incredibly diverse. Farmer cooperatives, food exporters, dairy operations, healthcare distributors, and government agencies focused on food security. Because these units cost far less than building traditional cold storage infrastructure, the barrier to purchase is much lower, which means your sales cycle can move faster. Couple that with the right financing partnerships and distribution agreements, and you're looking at consistent, recurring demand. So let's bring this all together. 4 manufacturing ideas. Battery components riding the clean energy wave. Recycled construction blocks, solving waste and housing simultaneously. Smart agriculture equipment merging hardware and software revenue. And micro cold storage units filling a gap that affects billions of people. None of these are random guesses. Every single one is backed by real demand drivers that are only getting stronger as we move deeper into 2026. The question is simple. Which one aligns with your resources and your vision? Because the opportunity is here right now. If this gave you clarity or sparked an idea, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss what